Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia, but I go by Ali for short. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'm going to be reviewing my SureGrip Stardust skates. So I've had my skates now for about 2.5 months. I was super lucky when I got them. I was really interested in getting a pair of skates, so I hit up our local skate shop here in town, Medusa Skates, shout out, here in Austin, Texas. And I knew that skates were super hard to get and pretty much out of stock everywhere. I was looking online and there was just nothing except for people reselling Impala skates for a ridiculous amount. So I hit up Medusa and asked them if they just had any skates that I could try on, so I knew what size to pre-order. Turns out they ended up having one pair of skates in my size in stock. So I rushed over and tried these babies on, and they were a great fit. I was super excited to have found a pair of skates, and I went ahead and purchased them, and it was definitely the best purchase of 2020. So these were my first pair of roller skates, and I was just super lucky that something was in stock in my size when I purchased them, so I wasn't too worried about finding, the perfect skate or the features being exactly what I wanted. Also, I was a beginner, so I didn't really know exactly what I wanted. So today, that's kind of what I'm going to talk about, some of the pros and cons that I personally have found with these skates, and what I think people should know before deciding on the SureGrip Stardust skate. Okay, so to start off, the skate has a vegan leather glitter boot. So it's super cute, just has this super shiny boot here, and since it is vegan, anyone that's looking for a vegan option, this would be great. And it's going to be a wood composite sole. And then the plates on this skate are the SureGrip rock plate. They are black and super low key. They match the skate really well. I really like that. So I obviously have changed up my skates a bit from how they originally came. So they did come originally with these super cute Stardust 62 millimeter outdoor wheels. I really did like these wheels a lot. I think they were awesome to start out with, but I just wanted something a little smaller, so I went with the Energy 57s. That's what I currently have on my skates now. The bearings that came in the wheels were APEC 3 bearings. I did change those out. I do have the Reds bearings in my skates right now. The next thing is the toe stops. So the first day I was practicing skating, I was actually practicing in the breezeway of my apartment complex, and these are the toe stops that came on the skates, and I literally had them for one day before I decided to get different toe stops, and as you can see, they just completely shred. They did not hold up at all. And another thing that I really did not like about the toe stops are they left black streaks on the ground, so I didn't want to ruin my apartment complex's breezeway and get in trouble for skating. So I immediately went back to Medusa and purchased the roller stuff, twinkle toes, which were awesome. They did me so well for 2.5 months. And then this weekend I decided to go ahead and get some new toe stops because I have completely dulled my twinkle toes. So last weekend I decided to go ahead and upgrade to these beautiful heart stoppers, grindstone heart stoppers, in the aqua color, to kind of go with my theme here. So I'm really liking those as well. I would definitely recommend picking, if you're going to purchase these skates, immediately picking yourself up a different pair of toe stops because these are going to shred and leave marks, and they're just, honestly, they're just not very good. So along with that, I would say definitely also get some toe covers. This is another thing I picked up immediately after skating my first time. I was practicing falling, which is a good thing for beginners to do, and I immediately scratched my boot to the point where the top like plastic came off and it's just kind of a thin glitter underneath. So like I said, I immediately went back to Medusa and got these beautiful toe covers that I have since completely destroyed. I'm gonna have to upgrade those soon, but they've done me super well, and I would definitely recommend getting some toe covers if you're going to be using a vegan leather boot. It's not like suede, it's not going to hold up the same way, it will tear, so definitely get yourself a pair of those. The other thing I upgraded in my skates were the shoelaces. So the skates came with just a regular black pair of laces. They were fine, no complaints. They're not super strong. Within the first month, I would say I did tear them up pretty bad. That's why I only have one left to show you guys. I did upgrade my laces to these beautiful derby laces in the Spark color, or the Spark series. They are super high quality. I have blown through a pair already, but it's gonna happen. But they are super like strong. They're not gonna just, you know, crumple like these are. So they really hold up. They hold the structure of your skate really well, and they grip onto your skate really well. So I would definitely recommend picking yourself up a pair of derby laces. Okay, so then the next thing we have to talk about is the fit. The fit, I think, is a really, really good fit. I am normally a size 8.5 in women's. So I did buy a size 7 boot because the boots do come in men's sizes. And the size fit my foot perfectly. I would say my foot is more on the wide side, and I have no problems with the width of the boot. It's pretty flexible. The break-in time was not too bad. So some of the things I don't like about them, as you can see here, the inside of the boot on the ankle, it has no padding, right? So it's just the outside and the inside, and there's nothing there. There's no cute pattern, there's no cushion. You're just on your own. So when I have fallen on my ankle and it has hurt pretty bad. The structure of the boot, the ankle, it does support your ankle pretty well, but just keep in mind there's no comfortable padding within the boot, so it's not like a cloud when you put it on. I personally have not tried any other boots such as the Moxies or the Moonlight Rollers, but I have heard that they are very, very comfortable. So I did order myself a pair of the Moonlight roller skates, and I'm super excited to get those and see kind of the difference in having a padded ankle versus not. Another thing about the boot, I have fallen quite a few times, and I've scratched it up quite a bit, and as you can see on this boot, the eyelets have been squished pretty bad, and they do fade to silver, so they come in black, and then as they fade, they go silver. And I've also torn up the boot pretty bad on the side, and it has some scratches here. So just keep in mind, if you're thinking about going with a vegan leather boot over a suede boot, you are going to have more scratches show up, and have to deal with that as well. The thing we have to talk about is the tongue on these skates. So this is probably my biggest complaint with these skates. There is, let's see, loosen them up a little bit here. Okay, so the tongue on these skates, it does like go left to right, so you can adjust where it sits, but there is no tongue catch for the shoelace, and it does not stay in place. I constantly, my right boot, for some reason, the tongue will not stay in the center. It is constantly going over to the right side. I don't know if it's the way I skate. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's a problem with the boot. I have no idea, but it's very annoying. The tongue will constantly be all the way over to the side, and my laces will literally be sitting on top of my foot, and that's definitely not safe. So I do wish that they had some sort of shoelace catch in them or something to keep the tongue from slipping left to right and stay in the center. Another thing I will say I wish I had on these boots were the quick lace eyelets. These obviously have to lace all the way up, and I know that like the Moxies and the Moonlight Rollers have the quick eyelets, so you can just lace them up real quick, and I definitely think it would be a huge time saver to have those instead of having to relace everything. Like I said earlier, I have a wide foot, so whenever I take my skates off, I really have to get them super loose so I'm able to get my foot out of them. So yeah, I do wish that I did have that feature on these skates. I know other SureGrip skates do have that feature, so I'm not sure why they didn't do that on these. It's a little disappointing. So yeah, other than that, I think that these skates were a really awesome first skate to have. I believe the price point, when I purchased them, they were around $180, $190. I believe they have since gone up to about $220. I don't think that that is a unfair price for these skates. The Moonlight Rollers are about $250, while the Moxies, you know, $300, $400 and up. And so if you're really looking for a quality, good starter boot, I definitely think that the SureGrip Stardust skates are a great option for you. I would maybe recommend looking at other SureGrip models to see, you know, if they have things like the quick laces and the tongue holder, stuff like that. But they are very cute. They come in different colors, I believe blue, pink, gold, and black, and they're all just super adorable skates. They're very fun. I am super happy that Medusa Skates were able to hook me up with a pair of skates in my size whenever I wanted them. I'm so grateful for these skates. They have given me so much joy, and just really this year has been rough for all of us, and to have something that brings you just freedom and joy and happiness is really special. So if you've been thinking about getting a pair of skates and you've been on the fence, go for it. Get them. Do it. You won't regret. Yeah, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video. If you have any questions, comment them down below and I will get back to you. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at Hey Alicia. That's HEYALISIA. There you can see me spilling, drilling, skating, doing all the things. We're having fun, and so come join the party. All right, guys, see you later.